Should be up and running here. Been closed for about 2 minutes now. So we'll take a look at the closing price here for the Qs and SPY and then go over today's trades. Let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader, and this is your market wrap for March 10th, 2022. Qs down 1.1%, SPY down 0.47. Came into today neutral on the Qs and SPY. Talked about how even though the SPY and the Qs had a bullish day yesterday, that I need to see more from the move up in order to be bullish, because so far price has been trending downwards. So anytime that's the case, gotta see more to prove that we're actually going to end the trend. Otherwise, right, more likely that we're going to continue. Today we got the gap down, but the gap down got bought. Now the nice thing about this, because it was a little bit of a volatile day, got sold and then reversed hard, right, is that we now have this pivot to work with. Okay, today's low. If we take that out, then all out bearish. Hourly right now is trendless. Have it outlined here. Lower highs, higher lows. That does not make a trend, right? For a downtrend, we want lower lows, lower highs. For an uptrend, we want higher highs, higher lows. If we take this out, lower. Okay, last time we saw this situation right here. You see this? Look at this. Lower highs, okay? Lower highs, higher lows. What was the plan? Plan was, if we take out this low here, this pivot after the rally, all out bearish. Took it out, and then we stayed all out bearish until hourly trend ended. Okay, so same thing. If we take that out, that's the easiest call. We gap up a little bit, it's going to be into some resistance, could be a little bit tough. We gap down just a little bit into support, a little bit tough. Right now the hourly is trendless. Daily still in a downtrend. Weekly and monthly look like they are trying to hold. We talked about yesterday, market is attempting a double bottom here on the weekly. Okay, so for tomorrow, neutral again today for tomorrow, just like today, but then underneath today's low, all out bearish. If we break up higher, still need to see more. Okay, need to see a pullback, something else. Okay, all right, let's go over today's plays here. IO was my first play out of the gate here. Just a breakout here on this right here, breakout over the highs, really tight base. Unfortunately, couldn't get this to a really nice target. Was up okay on this, and then was looking great. I thought this looked really good. Maybe a little bit suspicious that it wasn't just going. But eventually this did trail break even. So a little bit disappointing on the IO. Did trail here under the hourly, just break even there on the IO. Okay, that was the first play. Break even play, that's fine. Next play was I think TLSA and SSS were pretty much around the same time. Tried playing this. Actually, this would have been a lot nicer if I got filled the first time. Tried to play that breakdown. Here's the really nice gap, all underneath all support there. Breakdown, and I got like 2 shares, and then under here got the rest of the shares. So then just did 900 more, and so basically, yeah, nothing here, nothing significantly filled, and then added as a breakdown and bounced back a little bit, but then just closed near the end of the day. Just didn't make much on this quad S. Wouldn't be surprised if it continues low tomorrow. Notice how this stayed weak. Market had a nice rally through the afternoon. This didn't want to bounce. Really good cap on the SSSS. And then the Tulsa, which was not fun at all to manage. Made a little bit on this, but not much. Had a 1, 2, 3 here on the 5-minute. Mentioned it, managed it on the mic. Blinked basically, and then was up nicely, and then ended up closing for very little gain on this Tulsa. And that's just because that's how, a lot of these trade, but they're the things that go, and they, I didn't catch the AGRI, which, I mean, look at this thing, right? Just ripped right? And pretty wild on the AGRI. Okay, you can see here, not something that does typically a lot of volume, hovering above $1, 50,000, 100,000 shares only, and then they just explode, right? And we've been playing these. The good thing is that they can do this. They can double in a day. We had that when we played the OP. Okay. But the downside is that they can be also kind of wild. And they can show you the profit and take it away. And they're hard to manage and all of that. But, I mean, you look at these moves like that AGRY or the HYMC today, right? And that's what makes them worth playing. Okay, so you kind of have to just put up with this stuff. The TLSA, not great. And they're not all longs, actually. Even the YSG today was a great short. Okay, this is under $1 as well. So I know some platforms don't let you short things under $1. But, I mean, beautiful downtrend on the YSG. And had multiple nice bases here to play. So, you know, if you just get a little bit extra size because it's such a tight stop, so little spread, often less than a penny. You know, these are pretty good. So, you know, it is what it is. I talked about it a couple of days ago, how much the opportunities lie in some of these really low price symbols. But it comes with the territory too, that some of them are going to be just a little bit too wild. And the main thing, you just have to be vigilant. You know, I was managing this on the mic. It got a little pop. I said, let's take some. Got another pop. Let's take some. And then just like that, it just took it all, whatever left on the back half, and went down. So, you know, they can be a little volatile. You really are aiming on these to try and stick with them until end of day. I know they're going to be really volatile like this, but that's really the goal, because they're making some really, really big moves. Okay. And that's where kind of the reward to risk comes in. All right. So, you know, we'll continue to focus on those as long as that's what's moving a lot, as long as that's what's giving the opportunity. Okay. And then we'll kind of let the market kind of sort itself out, because neutral again going into tomorrow. But the benefit that we have today, or the additional information, is underneath today's low. All out bearish. All right. Have a good evening. I will talk to you tomorrow to close out the week. Talk to you tomorrow.